Hey yo, what's up to this amazing conversation that I want us to be having here today? And it's just a very simple and tiny conversation that I've been thinking a lot about this. In our society today, we have female empowerment, whereby our women have been consistently being empowered. They're being told how to do, being positioned for leadership position, and being given the best level of education, the best opportunities, and the gender equality, and everything that comes with this narrative. However, here's just my thought on the long term of this. Well, it is good for women to have all these opportunities, and they deserve them. The challenge comes in when now these women who have been empowered by the society or uh, by the system that the society has put in place, now once they've been empowered, it's turning out to be that they do not get the men that will be with them. And someone might say, okay, it's fine. We don't need men. We don't need. We can be on our own and take care of ourselves and all this business. However, that's a very tiny percentage of women who are saying that they don't need these men. On the contrary, the other big percentage of them, they're like, yes, we want men to marry us, we want men to be taking care of us, we want men to be present in our life, and we want men to be there with us. Because anyway, what the society has conditioned many of us to believe is to believe that men are against women, parents are against the children, children are against the parent, and all that what you might think of. But it's not really the case. These two genders are supposed to be coming together, and I would even say complementing one another. So even from a very young age, these young little girls are groomed for big task ahead of them, leadership and everything. But where is the man? Where is the boy child? And I don't really like the word boy child, but who is now taking care of the young men in our society today? With the present mothers and absent fathers, now these young boys, they are left on their own with no one to take care of them. They don't know what it means to become a man. And this, I think, is being done intentionally by our society. Because if the father is absent in the kid's life, now the son is left to the mother. The mother is the one that now will try to take care of this young boy and give him instructions, trying to decode what this young boy is thinking. And in doing so, she might be trying her very best because, anyway, that's what she knows best, how to be a woman. And she'll try to figure out what this young man is up to and everything. But in the end, we are not having a man, we are having a boy in a man's body. Get that? A boy's in a man's body. These boys are told, express your emotions, say everything that is in your mind. So it's kind of like decoding this man for him to express everything that he has. And this play a bigger role in the long run, because what happens after this boy has said everything that is going on in his mind, now he becomes attached to saying everything. And when he has a woman now that wants to be listened to, no, the boy is the one that now is talking without listening. It's high time boys get to learn this. They should try to restrict themselves as much as possible by being silent, being observant. I'm not saying you become a stone, no, but you have to be silent, observant, then you get to act. You don't get to react, but you get to act on the things that are important. Because if not so, this boy will grow into becoming a young man, and this young man will get attracted to a lady, a girl, and the roles are the opposite. The girl wants to be listened to, but the guy also wants to be listened to. So boys need to know, or men need to know, okay, they need to be the ones that, okay, all the complaints that their girl is bringing to them, okay, you absorb them and get to deal with that. But in a society where men are being told to express themselves, expression is something that should completely be left to the women. Let them express themselves, let them say whatever they want to say and everything. That's how it should be. Anything else is just as misleading these young boys. And once they're misled, they will not know where to turn to. The father is absent, they only have the mother, and the mother only knows how to be a woman. And then the the society end up just claiming, no, where are all the men gone? No, all the men are still there, but they're in a feminine body. They are men, but they are in a man's body, but in a female way of being. And it starts from a tender age. When the father is absent, then this kid grows around women. It's fine, because anyway, it's the role of our women to nurture these kids into becoming boys, and then these boys are handed to their father. Now their father, it's the work of the father to turn a boy into a man and into someone that is respectful out there in the society. But now when the man is absent, the women are left to deal with these boys and turning them into men, and they cannot do that. I am of the opinion that women cannot raise uh, men. No, 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 they can only raise women. They can raise a son into a boy, and once he's a boy, then that boy is handed over. You see, in the days of old, a man will have, I mean, a child will be born. Once they are born, yeah, they are nurtured, they are breastfed by their parents and all what have you. Once they reach a certain age, that child now, the father will start separating the boy from the mother, and the child now comes into the tribe of men. And they are taught the ways of men. They are taught this is how a man behaves. All that is not happening today, because once the boy is done in the absence of a father, once the boy is done with the mother at home, he's handed over into the education system. And in the education system, 90% or 70, a big percentage of the teachers, both in the Western world and in, in the developing countries, the big percentage of our teachers in this younger age, all the way up to maybe higher education, that percentage is women. And these women now, they're the ones telling these little boys how to behave, how to carry themselves, but they don't know how you should be carrying yourself. And then this end up killing all the little trait of masculinity. Well, remember, while this is happening, the girls are being empowered, are being nurtured for leadership, they're being nurtured for everything. And then by the time they come out of school now, after maybe 21, 22, when you finish your undergrad, yeah, we have a feminine man that has been crucified by the education system that is femicentric, and now going into the world that is very competitive as a man, but also still a very femicentric world. And now we end up to where we are today, where men are not, uh, where men are not just achieving anything. So that was my thought on the empowerment of the girl child at the expense, or where we end up forgetting also that we need the empowerment of these two genders so that they can coexist together rather than competing against each other. Because anyway, they are not against each other, but they are coexisting with one another. Thank you very much for watching that video, and we'll catch up into the next video. Adios.